strategy in mind this time around.
But look at the four-man stack defensively for Turtle Troop. They're just going to get a little bit of a feel out here. Slow orbs are all that is remaining for Harmful, who is one of the first ones to drop in FaZe Clan, just win the pistols flat out in open space. Governor going to be flashed up, chased down. Smokes will not be able to take him out of harm's way. And now it's just on to Adder, the late rotation over 1v4, one of those good luck, have fun moments. And I don't know, maybe that's just catalyzed by saying Turtle Troop just got a little bit too antsy, trying to figure out, wait a second, how has FaZe Clan not attacked us yet? Let's go sift them out. And, well, that call may have cost them the opening round.
Yeah, I mean, they were just relying a lot on Killjoy's utility to guard any type of, like, aggressive A push from the bottom side of the map early. That way they could kind of stack a little bit more heavily one direction. And they guessed right. They just
elimination. And now Turtle Troop starting to swarm. Okeanos looking to clear up space for Governor to make a play back over towards the arcade side. Poise is playing a deeper angle though. Finds the first. Also has shoulder checks on the second. One more down low as we did. But he stays crouched underneath. Much of a difference because damage is still being dealt. Orbital strike earned early. That will be costed in. And actually, how about this? Turtle Troop are doing a pretty solid job of regaining back in. And it's Adder who gets all three. The Molotov is not
going to keep Turtle Troop having to play these retakes.
Well, the defensive lockdown will be spent. Superman is kind of finessing where he wants to place the spike, and as he moves forward, he actually gets taken down by Adder through the box. So now the offense has to back away. The lockdown will come into play. A chance for Turtle Troop to try to regain some space in their relinquished B site. But long-range shots from Baby Bay keep safe. The backside of Cantina. Dicey following up, leaving Governor by himself. He has collected a Vandal. The wall bangs are good, gets the first kill, but the quick follow-up from FaZe.
Yeah, they really are. 4-on-4, safe post-plant positioning here from FaZe. Showstopper is going to be coming out to try to clear the way forward. Governor does get one with it, but he doesn't know maybe about Baby Bay up close, and there is the trade.
Rolling Thunder now out to try to keep this post-plant safe. Superman will follow up after least Harmful was connected onto. And with Weeded and Okeanos just kind of stuck, try to force something desperate into the mix with a toggle of the spike defuse. Weeded once again will be pressed here on the clock. Fault line comes out. Weeded is going to value the weapon. Rossi will not be able to share the same fate here.
Now they get Dicey forward to guard this orb, and Troop won it, and they're coming forward, but Dicey's going to win the fight. At least Weeded's able to get the immediate trade. Unfortunately, though, FaZe
defense, at least somewhat contestable. 3v4. Okeanos does have the Rolling Thunder if they choose to use this to break down the play through halls, and the first two kills come through for Harmful. That may be the go call. Poise will be affected by the Rolling Thunder. Adder in a good position to clean up, and it comes down to Rossi on the opposite side for the 1v2. Finishes off the first, no worries. Holding onto the aftershock, has a really good look at how this could affect Adder. The flash is also here, but does not challenge his own flash. Adder on the corner, 1v1, and it will be one. Adder saves the day for Turtle Troop.
Kind of taking care of the A site. But FaZe catches the timing here. They get on, and they will get a spike plant. Once again, Troop will be forced to play retake, but with a man advantage.
That play from Tunnel, though, does kind of force FaZe to have to play on site, and nearly the lineup comes out for Baby Bay, but denied. Dicey stuck over towards the backside box. Kind of forced to have to take an engagement. This is so much better from Turtle Troop. The isolation is supreme.
Turning his attention to site. This is where Dicey could slip in behind.
Yeah, and he's starting to make his move for sure. The rest of FaZe Clan's post-plant through halls can be contested by the overwhelming numbers from Turtle Troop, and they win out the engagements flat out. Dicey up top, pretty much the only saving grace is Superman is just playing for a clutch-up position, and, well, one Molotov isn't going to get the job done at this point. It does force them off, but the double challenge works out. And actually, that delay is going to hurt a little bit, but it's already to halfway. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Someone's got to get in and commit to it, and there you go. No problems. Okay.
Little close.
Yeah. Harmful throwing out essentially trying to connect with something. The relay bolt will also land, so Harmful is quite literally lucky to be alive, but uses his utility to keep himself safe. Weeded now next one to be challenged, takes care of the spike carrier, and Harmful's gotten one with the shorty, nearly gets a second. In the midst of all of this, a pinstripe kill feed does get us to a 1v2, poised by himself. It's Okeanos out of the boxes, Adder nearby, first shots land, and then also a little bit of collateral damage also tallied up. The 1v1 looked to be forced pretty early for both these two players. Adder gives away the shoulder, but then the wide peak wins it. It's gonna be the big question here. And Baby Bay, I think they may have seen something, but yeah. Flash will confirm it. To back away, Governor there quickly to follow up the fault line, not quite landing in time, and numbers for Turtle as they look to threaten B.
Oh, and we did catching a couple people inside of a smoke. Poised and Dicey, though, trying to make it interesting.
Up a stun, looking to possibly make it happen. And yeah, Baby will be affected. Oh my goodness, the paint shells also pushing him back. Adder able to also tally up an elimination off the long kind of cheeky flank, and here come Turtle Troop. They want to take over Halls. The flash is there, but the kills do not get tallied. One more attempt, but Rossi's done well to take it down too.
Yeah, they were trying to chase after that damage they had done with the utility, and it kind of backfired. As now we got Dicey rolling in. Look at these headshots. Doesn't matter what agency he's on, buddy, when he can just focus on the crosshair. And now it's all down to Adder. And
You've got Adder, who's playing a little bit further forward, who's likely going to hear a lot of these footsteps on the cross, and Governor, who at least keeps one player off the flank safe. That tilts now to an advantage back to Turtle Troop. Governor sidesteps the aftershock, takes the gunfight versus Baby Bay. Now Showstopper's been earned right at the feet of Poise. No worries there. Can anyone take down Governor? Nearly gets the full A. Harmful there to confirm the fight. Or the offensive lineman who recovered.
Yeah.
All right. Heavy trade of utility. Right off the rip on both fronts. Rossi has got both hands up for the Rolling Thunder. It's going to get called in. And FaZe are actually putting together a pretty solid response to this. Goodness gracious. The follow-up as well. Smoke's coming out. Robo strike coming down. Goodness, FaZe have predicted this nicely. Can they get the eliminations though? Because sliding in was Baby Bay, but you see the kill feed. It's heavy. It's due to the fact that you've kind of got Dicey who has to commit into trying to help get Rossi out of top heaven and nicely.
Indeed, they worked together quite nice on that one. We did alone. Does have spike possession at least, but still wins even though he lost the timing on that. Ugh. Thought Rossi was going to have him dead to rights, but no, Dicey.
Launching smoke.
Oh, good prediction. Oh, this Molly is actually really well placed. Good.
Wasn't how they wanted it to go. And look at them getting bogged down by all this utility.
And wait a second, now the Seekers are coming from behind. Oh, Baby Face sliding in gets two. And there's still more defensive members to deal with. Seekers actually do land on Okeanos. And yeah, that was a plan that was broken.
An even exchange because of it.
Yeah.
Smokes will now be redeployed, blocking off some of these routes for Superman in particular here, who's trying to come in through Heaven side. Puts the stem out, but Adder gets the initial frag, and they saw that orbital strike available.
And Weedis was waiting for the time to call this. Does he use it over towards Hall? Does he want to use it on the backside? He uses it on the backside. Okeanos beats him to the punch, though, finding the first kill. Weeded down low, Harmful up top. Now just need to find Poise for the 1v2. Have to have it if you're FaZe. And off the reload, not a classic. Not going to find anything off of that whatsoever. And through shops, that's clear. But look at the play from Turtle Troop deep. FaZe have a read on this, though, and do walk away. Benefits of first blood. Governor looking to still force this an issue, and FaZe are trying to put together responses numerically to deal with it. What a prediction from Governor. But in that same breath, the hit over towards B stalled out by Poise.
Yeah, Poise doing a heck of a job right now, doubling up before it's all said and done. Adder able to trade back, but now he's all alone. Maybe Bay able to get into the...
Gains access in towards back halls. But doesn't win the first gunfight. That is a tragic loss, allowing FaZe an opportunity to quickly retake. Stops the spike plant, at least for now. But TTR are going to back away and maybe still have a chance to extend this round, but they've definitely hit their losses pretty significantly. 3v3, Governor still trying to battle back as the fight just continues to rage on. It just seems like it's never...
Knife gets broken, though, and Dicey's about to get run down, but can he surprise someone on his way out? A flash comes through. He's only good for one, but Poise gets the second.
That is enough, though, for FaZe Clan, especially as Poise continues to just tear it up around the B site. Finally, main, and then one more through Link. How they hit this, though, is all about the timing. Superman gets the opener, and then long range.
Split this post plant, set up in half here. Maybe allow them to get towards that spike. A beautiful shot from Baby Bay.
Superman's on the fuse. He could hold this. Poise is trying to create the time and space. He's going to hold it all the way through, and at no point was the Hunter's Fury even considered.
Fury could pave a way forward.
It does tag once, will not get the full elimination. Baby Babe just a bit wide, allows Adder a chance to go into a 1-for-1 early engagement. TTR deep. Once more, back and forth go the kills. Adder still holding close, though, is the difference maker, at least for this post plant. The long flank that's trying to come from Superman on the minimap is just not here in time. And with that in mind, it's just down to Rossi. These would have to be some of the most incredible long-range shots you've seen in a minute. And he's not going to get the time, as the double peek will come through, and they will recognize that he is not on Okeanos for 3. course, they can even get the spike down to the first place because this defense is still in a really solid spot to read this hit towards A.
That drone did not see the Astra, but Baby Bay is still holding the angle with the operator, so it won't matter nonetheless. They've also gotten another frag as well already on the A side itself, and there's Baby Bay. And this like FaZe is just gonna ride this one home. Gives Turtle Troop a chance to get even more space right now, but Baby Bay retakes the angle but gets caught. That's another big miss from him. Now Turtle Troop start taking the side, but boys, the man has been on a mission all map.
Turtle Troop, you take care of the two isolated defenders deep. The only players that were still alive are on bridge, and it's just Nebula is waiting for this play, although he may not get the read that Troop have actually pushed through, at least slightly. Nebula fades. How? Okay. Finally, the trade comes out as like with the defenders coming from the front to maybe use the null command here, but he's going to get a free one on Okeanos. Now the flash to follow to try to deny the hit, and now the null command finally comes through. The knife to get some awareness. Oh, but he actually peeks a little bit too soon. Harmful takes the easy win. Cloudburst goes down. Rossi on the corner clears out the furthest forward defenders, and Baby Bay lands, leaving just one. It's Harmful at range. He does not have an angle on the diffuser unless he peeks after Baby Bay. And well, nit past pillar on the defensive side. You best be able to win out your gunfights, otherwise things like this will happen.
Great shock dart there from Rossi to finish off Governor, who's trapped in the corner and was detected.
Good grief. Okay.
See you later.
Yep, I would say that's about the time to make that call. To get in, I think, is the first problem, considering that there's no more utility left. And, well, you just got to have that kill. No other way of saying it.
A FaZe in form is such a scary thing.
Was a little bit sloppy.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking down at you. Tags do come through. Harmful's just sticking, though. No one's looking at the spike. No pings are down. No pre-fires down. And Adder's going to get Dicey on the long flank. Back through Link. No one's watching it. They turn. Halfway is what it gets to for Governor. Cyber cages are down. Once again, FaZe not spamming it. They're looking for the kill, but it does. Not getting fully out of hand yet, but this is a good prediction as the defending lockdown comes through. Adder's actually going to tally up elimination by way of the Nano Swarm. Baby Bay will neutralize the lockdown, so the full commitment for FaZe will get them on towards site. More action over through Secret. Talent is further eliminations to favor up FaZe. Positive divide will try to keep the raid, but a kill still collected gets us to an early 3v3. The neural theft may be changing the tide a touch, but we still stay even in kills. And Dice is kind of stuck right here on site. It's just his spy cam to watch his back. Blades are out. Harmful's going to go up, but doesn't check the close corner. And with that, FaZe will finally put this one on reach.
Imagine being Dice.
67 HP. Nano Swarm denied any entryway possible contest. And now Governor on the shoulder. Baby sees this and will confirm the first kill. Also has information on the player over towards the boxes, and FaZe are breaking this down flawlessly. Turtle Troop not holding a candle to the retake after by himself is blocked by the Nebula. And as clinical as you'd ever expect from FaZe. Now, a bit inconvenient to see. So now the defense is going to have a pretty good surround to this. Superman, if he could find one, it'd be great. And wow, he actually does way more than that. He's got help from beyond, and finally takes Okeanos for the trades, but Turtle Troop just kind of...
They are going to be able to smoke that off, so that means Poise is having to play from behind that, but he is going to be able to put the Hawk over the top to still get the info. Superman has a star set up as well, but he actually finds the entry. They're able to start making their way through with that spike, but Poise could still play spoiler if he spans correctly through the smoke. Unable to do so, however.
But Baby Bay on the backside through Archway. He's going to stall at the plant a little further. Dark cover down. Baby Bay existing inside. The reveal comes out, and oh, Rossi nearly followed up, but Weeded saves a life. So now it's on to Poise from the corner and Baby Bay from behind. They push out both simultaneously. Much better for Turtle. How can you any further? Aldrin over the top, and Alsup is in a little bit of trouble here, feeling the pressure, but look at the help. FaZe is already here on Heaven. Nightfall will come through. That will stall things out. Touch. Harmful will drop. And for Troop, they're in pieces. There's player on site, player deep towards main. The spike's not just on the lockdown itself, which gets destroyed, but also the members that were still kind of hanging out and hunkered down over through the main archway. Hit still on the way. Poise takes care of the first Harmful, and then, I mean, this is just a one-dimensional defense, and not a single trying to push their way in. With the mighty force of many. Baby Bay somehow still alive for a lot longer than you would have anticipated. Adder tapping away. 3 shots, 3 headshots. Baby Bay right through mid this time. You've got Turtle Troop. Utility actually forces Baby Bay forward instead of back. FaZe is going to have to come save a life. They're not going to be able to. Much better this time for Troop. And how about the second shot from Harmful? Defense still in a position to possibly respond, though. Paranoia is not going to land, but they check the corner very wisely. Supa inside the side gets 3 about 4 from Supa. What in the world is that? Adder, last one left. Somehow called upon to go 1v2, and he provides.
Also paving a way forward. Nice little gravity well, though, there to slow down Turtle from getting onto site, and Rossi actually gets a frag out into middle.
That's the spike carrier. And they get a follow-up. That is just the absolute worst-case scenario. I started to wince and have some panic.
The B lobby route that you know that you have control of, and you know that the lockdown is clearing out the site. You know, your Conjur's Fury is cutting off the backhouse rotation, and like that should be your focus all of a sudden. Not the spike coming through market. And I mean, FaZe.
Man,
make them pay for that.
And Turtle Troop once more gets stuffed, now having to force their way into a 4v5 with a lot of knowledge here for FaZe. Coming through. Okeano's fortunate to still pull a kill away, as Baby Bay now has to go to work by himself inside the site, shorty in hand. Good prediction on Dweeded. Dashes out looking for the Reddit clip, but eventually gets put down. We have a 2v2 with even weaponry. Or stay in front and force the gunfights. FaZe are taking their time on trying to break this down, waiting for a little bit more utility. The Seas will actually lock up Weeded, who's now revealed behind this box. There should be some pretty good information. Gets the opener, now a 1v1, and Supa will take it, because of course he will. If you just tuned in, he's already put together a stunning for FaZe in a 5v4. Troop stacking up, looking to go 2-2. Paranoia in, corner cross, just not the kills fast enough. Still an opportunity, though, as Weeded stays alive. He's got Superman now in front of another clutch situation, and Supa provides again.
Yeah, Superman's still watching the mid rotation, though. He could catch Governor before he can get to market. They're trying to push the smoke back off, but Rossi's there watching both of these smokes and gets the kills with Baby Bay. And this could be it, man.
A lot of team help coming through for FaZe. And so now it's into largely this play from Okeanos, and well, call his name and he gets absolutely decimated by Rossi. Now the play for Baby Bay, just taking away the space. That is just the we're better than you strategy coming out at the end.
For that spike, though, actually from FaZe will retreat back to B side. Rossi, though, creating the pressure with his drone at tree position, but immediately picked off by Adder, which kind of doesn't really sell the fake when you're getting picked off that fast.
Still, though, FaZe do have the automatic weaponry into the face of the single taps of the Guardians. So the spike will go down. We've got a 3v2 favoring the defensive respawn. Baby Bay taking away space from Adder. That's just another great Guardian tap from Adder. Poised by himself. Be a 1v3. Harmful up top does get a tag in, making life a little bit easier here on the retake. And there it is. Adder once again. These attacks. And they're going to commit to trying to likely go through mid here. Split this stack up, and this is exactly where Troop are positioned, but Baby still comes through with 2 kills. Now the blades are out, and a quick burst over towards A. Adder's still alive with a lot of utility blocking this side door, but the Nightfall will try to get the entryway. Adder need to get the double eyes. Okay, you've got the benefit of your setup around you.
Here as they get to post-plant positions in main, and they still maintain main advantage on the FaZe side.
Yeah. Okeanos with the top. Supa for the first check. Adder would have to do more than this, and well, not gonna happen in the FaZe.